Macmillan Audio presents The Wild Beasts of Wuhan by Ian Hamilton. Read for you by Jennifer Ikeda. Chapter 1. Ava Lee sat on a bench on the Otrobanda side of Willemstad, the capital city of Curaçao, watching ships from China, Indonesia, Panama, and the Netherlands come and go. The crews stood by the railings, waving down at the onlookers as their vessels moved almost rhythmically in and out of St. Anna Bay. Ava waved back. It was mid-afternoon. She had arrived that morning on a cruise ship that was moored about a kilometer away, at a fort that had once guarded the entrance to the harbor. The fort had been converted into a tourist spot with restaurants, shops, a hotel, and a casino. She was on vacation with her family, her father, her mother, and her older sister Marion, who had also brought her husband Bruce and their 2 daughters. They were 8 days into the trip, with 6 to go. Ava wondered if they would survive the long journey back to Miami. The Lees were not a traditional family by Western standards. Ava's mother, Jenny, was the second wife of Marcus. Following tradition, he had married her without divorcing his first wife. They had lived in Hong Kong until Ava was 2 and Marion 4, when Marcus had taken on a 3rd wife. The new family dynamic had caused friction between Marcus and Jenny, so she and her daughters had been relocated to Canada. It was an arrangement that suited them both. He looked after all his families financially, spoke to Jenny every day by phone, and visited her for 2 weeks every year. Although Ava and Marion had grown up without the physical presence of their father, they knew that Marcus loved them. So, traditional or not, their time together was enjoyed, if only because everyone knew the rules and had the appropriate expectations. This cruise, though, was a first. Marcus's visits usually consisted of a stay at Jenny's house north of Toronto, lunches and dinners with her and Ava, and a 2-day trip to Ottawa to see Marion and the girls. The extended holiday had been Marcus's idea, the cruise Marion's. In hindsight, Ava thought she should have known better. It hadn't taken long for discord to surface. The main combatants were Jenny and Bruce. Bruce was a Gweilo, a Westerner, and a senior civil servant with the Canadian government. But the fact that he wasn't Chinese wasn't the issue. It was the kind of Gweilo he was, uptight and anal. The kind of person who got up early to secure deck chairs for the day. The kind who pre-organized a full day of activities at every port of call. The kind who made sure to use every facility and perk offered by the cruise. The kind who had to be in line at 5:45 for a 6 o'clock dinner. Marion and the girls were used to Bruce's ways and didn't think twice about it. Marcus and Ava had rolled with the punches for the first few days, before politely begging off some of the group activities. But from the moment she stepped on the ship, Jenny Lee had refused to fall in line. She declined to go on any of Bruce's planned excursions, and she arrived later and later for every lunch and dinner. She never came to breakfast, being too tired from late nights at the gaming tables. By day 3, Bruce and Jenny had stopped talking. He had taken to glaring at her, and she pretended he didn't exist. It was hard on Marion, and Ava felt sorry for her. Marion had always had a more difficult relationship with their mother than Ava did. "Why did she come?" Marion demanded. What choice did she have? Daddy wanted to take us on a family holiday, and you talked him into booking the cruise without discussing it with her first.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?